Welcome back to the channel, Luca Food. It's been a while since I did a wrestling breakdown, but a lot has gone on. We had Final X a while ago. Today's July 18th, so Final X was about roughly a month ago. But Vito and Jax had their match earlier this week, this Monday, I believe. And yeah, I figured huge upset, or not huge upset, but it's pretty large one. I wouldn't call it unexpected, but it was definitely a kind of a shock, and I'd say the fashion that it happened. So I'm just gonna go over the Vito and Jax series. I'm gonna go over their second match, and let's just get right into it. Just 1 second. This is my first time watching this match, so we're gonna go through it together. But they're both very... Oh, let's get into that. But so, like, off the rip, they're both very firm with their attacks. You could say just going heavy hand fighting. They're both very quick as well. So we should probably slow this down. But they're both very quick and both fishing for their attacks right off the rip. So we have Jax with a post. Vito is down on his knees. He collar ties. And as he collar ties, he was elbowed by... Okay. So watch. Now he's kind of pawing with his head. And he has Vito posting on his arm, or on his shoulder. And he's pulling his head down, and he's kind of like elbow binding this right here. That way this arm is not in the equation, and that arm isn't really in it either because it's posted high. You can see I have all four arms engaged in this hand fight. It's the highest arm, and so it's not really in play as much. And this arm is out of play because he has it binded up, and he's heavy on this front foot here. So as Vito was circling, you can see Jax kind of cut it off and went for that leg as it stepped in and went right in for the lace. So that was just hand fighting, just taking his arms out of action and out of play with your own hand fighting, which is kind of the whole purpose of hand fighting, get the dominant hand, and he did that very well there. But Vito's getting a lot of wrist control. You can see what Jax is fighting right out of it. But with Vito, we know he's like, especially when he first popped off with that RBY match, he's very slow. And then when he needs to go, he goes. He's very quick. So I wonder if we're going to see similar fashion in this match with him. Which we kind of are. He's just chilling in the hand fighting. Then once Jax picks it up, he matches. Let's kind of go over. I want to see why that didn't work. Let's slow her down. Let's show you all why that knee pick didn't work. So they clashed heads, and he gets that tricep. Oh, but Vito had a block. Vito, like, you can kind of see Vito's kind of blocking with the right arm, and he's able to just push right back into him. And because of the grips that Jax had like just the one on the tricep. He wasn't really able to push Vito and get Vito off balance for the knee pick to work because he just had the tricep and then he was reaching with the other hand. Now Jax is doing this thing. He's like grabbing this tricep, and then it's been a while since I wrestled. I forgot the term. The club. He's getting the club, and he was like pushing it like into each other to try and get Vito off balance. which I think he should keep on trying to do. It looked like it was working not bad. They're both kind of just sitting in ties. Jax is reacting to Vito's fake, so Vito, there he goes. See, Jax is biting hard on Vito's fakes, so Vito needs to use that against Jax to fake and then go, because every time we fake, we see Jax drop down to his knees to defend. And that Jax was able to stop it because he digged this underhook right here that we see, and was able to stop for Vito attacking in and finishing that shot that we saw. Alright, 1 second. Alright, I had to pause it real quick. Alright, so I think what Vito needs to do, even though I know the outcome, what I hope I see Vito does is use his fakes more to his advantage, because he's faking and he's getting the reactions, but then we don't really see him like pushing with the reactions that he's getting. He's just like faking and watching. See, he just fakes and then he just sat, and we saw him kind of go up in the hand fight for a second, but like he's not like using it to his advantage. See, Jax is kind of initiating the hand fight in here. And there again, he faked and Jax reacted and he didn't go off of it. Now, yeah, we see Jax is kind of being the initiator here. I think that's fair. Heavy snaps there. What a re-attack. And then off that re-attack, Vito just switched his hips out, and that's how Jax wasn't able to finish the shot. It's just a simple hip escape. That was really good re-attack. I don't know if you guys can hear the commentary, how loud I have it, but they're saying Vito looks really tired. I see it, like his movement is just a little bit sloppy and just kind of like, ugh, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, and he's being slow. And we definitely see Jax is like the one kind of, I don't know really the correct term, but he's the controlling, you could say. He's the one really controlling the match or setting the pace. Like, he's the one initiating everything. And Jax is kind of messing around in there, just flailing his arms. See, Vito needs to shoot. They're right there. Like, he shoots and then he stops. He fakes and then he stops. Like, that's what's killing Vito, is he's moving, then he stops. If he moves and then moves again, he could score or at least get in or something. Alright, there he goes. He got something. Let's kind of go back to that. So he shot in, and then he just came out from under. Okay, that was pretty. So he shot in, and he came out from, instead of being stuck under Jax. and just hit the drag, came back around. That was nice. But alright, he gets the gut wrench on Vito. Okay, he hit the gut wrench, but then Jax reversed it. So, okay. It's been a while since I watched any wrestling in general. But I didn't know that if you counter in freestyle, the turn doesn't even count. But wow. I mean, yeah, this was crazy. But why my camera lock? I think, yeah, just the biggest thing was Vito would move and stop. If he moved and then kept moving, he could have scored and, you know, maybe won the match, maybe made it a lot closer. Like, he moved and stopped. If he would have kept moving and moving, because Jax was biting on everything. Jax was reacting to everything. And Vito was given so much reaction, so much things to take note of, so much movement from Jax to take note of, and he didn't do anything with it. I mean, if he would have kept going, he could have scored some points. And yeah, I think that's something you could take from this match is constant pressure, constant movement, and reading your opponent and using what they give you to your advantage. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.